My name is Arthur Unobskey. What we have the opportunity to do is to create an environment for our kids to succeed, all different kinds of kids, and it needs a community that cares about them. So what I'd like to tell you, I'd like to thank a few people, tell you a little bit about the Irving. Most of you know about the Irving, but I just want to put some context into it, and particularly, and then let you get back to enjoying yourselves. But thank you so much for coming. I want to, it's a tremendous privilege to welcome you here. We're very proud of our school, and we were very excited to share sort of that pride with all of you. So thank you. And I want to start by thanking people who have worked tirelessly to make this happen. Karen, Kast-McBride, and Sharon Levine. And Heather Cocker, and Shelby Sola, and Sally Ann Jonas, and Linda Perez, and Cartoon and Townsend Brown. Thank you. Okay. And thank you to all of our wonderful staff who contributed auction items and baskets and worked really hard to make this happen. I'd also like to recognize some people that have been here or are here right now. Counselor Consalvo, who's going to take over in just a minute. Thank you very much for coming. Counselor McCarthy. O'Malley, thank you. Superintendent McDonough, who is here somewhere.
Hiding.
There. Thank you, John. Carlton Jones, who's actually going to fly one of us out of here, but it's he's
Not tonight.
A special prize. Carlton is the Facilities and Capital Planning Director for the Boston Public Schools. Thank you very much for all your time and hard work. So let's talk about the Irving for just a minute. So we take students with all different backgrounds and strengths and needs into our school. It comes out that on average, our students enter our school about 1.5 years below grade level. But we have kids that are soaring as well. So our challenge is to make up 18 months of growth in about 10 months every year so that they come out of our school on grade level and can have all the opportunities that any high school student we possibly want and be prepared as a whole child for the world to come. So the way that occurs is partly, largely through hard work of community and hard work of teachers. But let me tell you some specific things and how the auction and how the gala and all the money that we raise here contributes to that. So first of all, we need to create a situation for our kids where kids of all different abilities can succeed, those soaring and those struggling. In order to do that, that requires a tremendous amount of work on the part of our teachers and a tremendous amount of support. So they'll spend time, for example, over the summer, planning through finding texts that are engaging for kids that can help them crack the code of challenging reading and challenging writing and problem solving so that they can come back and really accelerate their growth in the fall. So they work very hard, working together, planning, and so forth. We also at the Irving, it's very important to us that the arts are not just something that you do in spite of the high-stakes testing environment. You do it because of that. We firmly believe that the opportunities that the arts offer an opportunity, a very direct metaphor for kids around finding their voice, showing that they can have an impact on the world around them. And by doing that, they realize that also, in maybe a more subtle way, but also when they read and they write, they have that impact as well. And that there's a reason for them to develop those reading and writing skills. So that having that experience in the arts fuels their desire to be successful in reading and writing. And then finally, we've developed, in order to be able to combine kids that have choices between the best private schools in the area and our school with kids who are 3 or 4 years below grade level, we need to lengthen the school day. And that's something that the Rosdale Parents Advisory Group, Superintendent's Office, has worked very hard with us to build this extended day program. And that allows us to have very focused classes for kids at their ability level, and then heterogeneous classes, which are really important in middle school. So what this gala does for us is it allows us to fund various different things we do in our extended day program. It allows us to fund new technologies that help us identify the skills that kids need to strengthen. And it allows us finally to design special field trips. It will also allow us to provide new sorts of lighting in our auditorium. So it's very important for us to continue to build these aspects of the experience for kids. That we have you here and that your support is critical for that. So we are deeply appreciative. The real salute here, we've been thanking a bunch of people, but I do want to really particularly thank our teachers, our staff here who work very, very hard. And we are a school that is very proud of the fact that we take all the students that come to us, and there's no sifting out of kids, and we find ways for them to be successful and help and support them so that they can go off and be extremely effective and kids we can be proud of. So I want to thank the teachers in particular. It is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Your parents will be appreciating you next week if you're a little bit busy.
So this is we are poised. I think we are poised at this point, and we really believe to become the best school for this age group in the city, and we're gonna continue to work, do everything we can to get there, and we just really appreciate all of your support, and we want you to enjoy the evening. We're going to talk about a few logistics things, then Councilor Gonzalez is going to take over, but stay right here. We're going to have a little bit of a public auction right now, but thank you so much for being here. We really enjoy having you. Thank you, dancers. Thank you. Councilor Gonzalez, I think we can just start.